Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Penny. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. Some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. A handoff to Penny. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. This is Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run for it with Penny. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Frank Clark. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Procise, 54 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They pitch it out to Montgomery. And some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Reset. Hey, easy. Switch. Over. Zoom.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers going to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 50. Let's go.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Shotgun. Spot that.
Now Wilson. Flushed up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Over here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Draw play, Rodgers to Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevious Mingo in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Zebra. Try. Push the team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Wilson on second down. It's caught right side. Dixon. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Barkevious Mingo in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
319. That's fine, yeah.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 36 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Lets it. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's got room. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson going up top. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nazir Jones with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. 46 yards on the ground.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's the sneak with Wilson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Earlier in the game, they faced a 19-point deficit. Now here they are with a chance to take the lead on first and goal. Wilson on the keeper. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This would put them in the NFC title game. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. They said at the beginning of the year, hey, our goal is to play in the conference title game. They just achieved that.
How about that? So that gives you not just determination, right? Not just a standard to go up against.